Moving on to question number 9. If greed is shown exactly 3 times, harvest is shown exactly twice, and limelight is shown exactly once, which of the following must be true? All right, so they're telling us greed is coming 3 times, H twice, and limelight exactly once. Which of the following must be true? All right, so let's draw out our hypothetical here. And we know that if greed is showing up on all 3 days, we're going to have greed show up on Thursday, then we're going to have greed show up on Friday and on Saturday. Since we know that if greed is on Friday and Saturday, on Friday we can't have L, it must be H. On Saturday it can't be H, so we must have L. And then we need to place one more H, which would be as follows. But notice that that is not the only possibility. We have one more possibility where we could actually have all 3 variables show up on Thursday. Again, we know H would have to be the last variable, and then G and L doesn't matter. The order is not relevant between them. And then again, we know that we're going to have G and H on Friday, and then we'll just place G by itself on Saturday, and that is also a valid scenario. So now we're looking for, again, what must be true. A, all 3 films are shown on Thursday, and while that's definitely possible, you notice it doesn't have to be true, because in our first scenario, we only had 2 films on Thursday, so A is eliminated. Again, a must be true question means that one counterexample would disprove it as a possibility. Moving to B, exactly 2 films are shown on Saturday, and again, you notice in our second option here, we only had 1 film, Greed, on Saturday, so B does not have to be true, and B would be eliminated. C, Limelight and Harvest are both shown on Thursday, and again, you notice in our first scenario, we don't have Limelight on Thursday. We only have Greed and Harvest, so C does not have to be true, and C would be eliminated. D, Greed is the only film shown on Saturday. Again, in our first scenario, we had Limelight with Greed on Saturday, so D does not follow, which means that E would be the correct answer by process of elimination. And you should notice as well that Harvest and Greed are both shown on Friday in both of these scenarios. So E here must be true, and E would be the correct answer.